is the last topic, waste management. This is the last topic in module 2. We had seen the meaning of waste, types of waste, solid waste, the meaning of waste management, how to do effective waste management. Just see here. From here I'll repeat it again. What is the meaning of waste management? It is the treatment so that it does not affect the environment. This includes the collection of waste, transportation of the waste, treatment of the waste and disposal of the waste, together with monitoring and regulation of the waste management process. Now different methods are used here. The waste management but generally focuses on the 3 R's, which is reduce, reuse and recycle. So what is waste management? It includes the collection, transport, treatment and disposal. Then this we had seen in the earlier lecture. Effective waste management, prevention, minimization, reuse, recycling, vermicomposting, thermogradation, landfill, etc. This picture I think I had shown you in the earlier lecture. What is in this, among this prevention and minimization, you know, reuse, you know, recycling, you know, vermicomposting I had told in the earlier lecture, where a particular type of earthworms are used for composting the waste, especially household waste. Okay, all this waste will be dumped into big containers or cans, and inside the cans there will be these small types of earthworms, a particular type of earthworms, and the earthworms keep on eating and decomposing these household waste, and whatever is remaining, okay, whatever is remaining, that is used as a very good compost, okay, very good fuel for agriculture purpose and all. Then I told you there is another one thing known as thermogradation, where termites are used. Termites, the meaning is Bhima, you know what it is. This basically is used for decomposing wooden products and paper related products, because we see all Deemak in our homes now. It's something which we commonly see in our homes, and it mainly feeds on wood products. So that is another one method. Then there is landfill. Landfill क्या होता है? Landfill is actually very in simple words I'll explain you what is a landfill. Okay, landfill is basically a very common thing which we see. It's a plain area where these waste are actually dumped. Okay, but it should be done very much scientifically. All of you know about this Devnar dumping ground. Okay, many of you might have seen it also. Now in many foreign countries, the landfill is created, or it is made in such a way, very scientifically it is made. Like there will be proper fencing. Fencing means wall. Okay, proper walls will be there. There will be proper areas for separating the waste. There will be proper pipelines so that the waste water is released properly, treated and released properly, like that. But in our country, I don't know how much it is practically there, how much scientific methods they are using to construct a landfill. But if we are not constructing it properly, then it will actually create more disaster than this decomposing of the waste. Okay, so these are the effective waste management techniques. Then here you can see the picture. It's not that much clear. Here one is about the termites, the other one is vermicomposting process. If you can search in the internet also, you can see how it is working. Now this is another topic which I'm going to explain today. Electronic waste, e-waste, again something which you all know, which you are very familiar with. E-waste or electronic waste, it is also known as WEEE, that is waste from electronic and electrical equipments. Okay, it consists of end-of-life products and mainly comprises a wide range of items like refrigerators, IT, telecommunication equipments, freezers, washing machines, televisions, etc. It is one of the fastest growing waste streams. It consists mainly iron and steel along with plastics. It also includes toxic substances like mercury, lead, cadmium, arsenic, etc. When these wastes are burned, it creates toxic substances which may create cancer, reproductive disorders, respiratory disorders, etc. So you know what is an e-waste? E-waste includes any type of electronic waste, isn't it? Electronic waste, that is waste from electrical and electronic equipment, and it is basically end of life product. What is end of life product? End of life product means which is no more any use for us. Matlab, it is almost dead type of product which cannot be repaired or which cannot be which cannot function properly. For example, mobile phones, the televisions, refrigerators, all such electronic equipments comes under e-waste. And in our country, Hyderabad and Bangalore, these two are the two major places where maximum electronic waste is created, okay, or maximum electronic waste is generated. That is in Bangalore and in Hyderabad. Okay, so this is again one of the fastest growing waste streams. Where do you all do it? If you're having electronic waste at your home, what do we do normally? We will exchange it, isn't it? Either we will exchange it, or still if you can just observe in your homes, you can find so many chargers which are not of any use. You can even find several mobile phones, then even iron boxes, etc., which we are not using at all. So what happens with these items? These are all coming under electronic waste. It should be treated properly. Okay. Okay. Now, here you can see this electronic waste may even accumulate in the food chain. It also affects the electronic recycling workers around the globe. It also results in usage of valuable metal like copper, silver, indium, etc. At present, these wastes are disposed in landfills or incineration plants. I'll tell you what is an incineration plant. But due to the complex composition of valuable and hazardous substances, high-tech methods are required to process e-waste. In many foreign countries, they have separate collection bins to keep this electronic waste, and then they use several sophisticated method to dismantle these electronic waste. Dismantle matlab alag alag karne ke liye. But in our country and not how they do, the normal regular workers only will be doing it, isn't it? That is the meaning over here. Second one, it also affects the electronic recycling workers around the globe. बिना मतलब नंगे हाथ से ही कर रहे होंगे. They may not be having any safety equipments for dismantling this. So this actually affects the health of these people also. And another thing is that many of these electronic equipments are having so many valuable metals inside that, like copper, silver, etc. As of now, it is normally disposed in landfills or it is treated in incineration plant. We will see what is an incineration plant. Now another thing over here is next type of waste is biomedical waste. Again, something which you already might have heard about it. It is generated during diagnosis, treatment, immunization of human beings or animals, or in research activities. It includes waste like cotton, syringes, disposables. Anatomical waste means human waste, discarded medicines, bandages, etc. It is generated in hospitals, clinics, medical laboratories, blood bank, etc. And it is highly infectious and a threat to human life if not managed properly. And it is normally recommended that these wastes are treated within 48 hours. The common methods used for treating biomedical waste are deep burials, incineration, chemical treatment, etc. This is now very much relevant nowadays, especially during this COVID season. We can see how this PPE kits, you know what is PPE kits? That is a personal protection equipment. These kits, how they are supposed to, the doctors and the medical workers, that is again a biomedical waste. After using it, it should be treated properly. The mask which is used in the hospitals, even which is used by the common people, all these are biomedical waste. And the thing is that it is highly infectious. Infectious means if it is, that is, it can create or it can spread various diseases to human beings and animals if it is not managed properly. So what is biomedical waste? See the meaning. It can be any kind of waste which is generated from the hospitals, clinics, medical laboratories, etc. Okay. Now here you can see, I told you the meaning of incineration or an incinerator. Okay, the machine used for incineration process is known as an incinerator. Okay, Now, incineration is a waste treatment process that involves the combustion of organic substances contained in waste materials. Incineration and other high temperature waste treatment systems are described as thermal treatment. It converts this waste material into ash, gas and heat, the destruction of something, especially waste material, by burning. So incineration is a process which uses the technique of thermal treatment. Thermal treatment means which uses the technique of heating or burning. Okay, so this is very commonly used in many hospitals. Large hospitals are having incinerator facility where we can drop these waste materials and it gets treated, and it converts these waste materials into ash, gas and heat. Okay, and many times this heat can also be used to generate electricity. Okay, you can see the picture over here. This is the common incineration plant. It is known as incinerator. Okay, the process is known as incineration. The machine is known as incinerator. Okay, just remember that such a machine is there. You need not to go into detail and all. Just remember that the waste will be put into this. Okay, and it will be managed, or it will be treated with the help of high temperature. Okay, high temperature or thermal. That is why it's known as thermal treatment. Okay, it will be burning the waste, and after burning the waste, what happens? It will release gas, heat, ashes, etc. So managing this remaining leftover ashes and all, it's not a big deal. The main waste gets treated in the incineration plant. Okay, so that is the end of this topic.